I would like to explain to you what matrix energetics is all about, but I will do this in the way of a story. Back in 2008, I was reading quite a lot of books about many different things, because at that time I was actually traveling quite a lot, so I used to spend quite a lot of my time on the plane. I came across a book at that time called Matrix Energetics, which I thought was actually quite interesting, because I haven't read anything about this kind of stuff before. And what it's basically about is about the fact that everything around us is energy. Even we are energy. So if we look at ourselves from a very, very small level, so on a very base level, all of us are made up of the same stuff. So anyway, I was reading this book, I thought it was quite interesting, and the book talked about something called healing. Now, what's healing? Healing in the traditional sense is about helping a person who is not well to become well. But why do I do healing like this? Because really, if you think about everything as energy, there really isn't anything to heal, right? We are brought up in a world whereby we think that there is sickness and there is health. And sometimes we think that if a person is sick, we need to heal that person, or that person needs to see a doctor so the doctor can be healed. But if you look at it in another way, if you look at it from a purely energetic level, everything really is light and information. So if you are able to help a person, let's say, correct or change their light and information, you can actually help a person heal whatever symptoms that they have. So anyway, let's go back to my story. I read the book and I found it very interesting. So I decided to go and train with the founder, whose name is Dr. Richard Bartlett. So at that stage, I was living in Japan, and I made a decision to take a flight to Seattle in the US and attend a course by him. So when I went there, I was very surprised, because there was about 500 plus people from different walks of life who were actually there. And all of them wanted to learn about this strange thing about energy, and this strange thing about matrix energetics and its relation to energy. So I went there, and then I learned some amazing techniques which would literally allow me to touch a person in two spots, and within the course of a few minutes or even a few seconds, that person's issues can be disappeared. I remember working with a person in Sydney, Australia, and this is very vivid in my mind. This person, he was about 60 years old, and when he was in his 20s, he was working in a hospital as a nurse. And what he told me was that he was helping a patient walk, and the patient fell down. And because he was holding on to the patient, he also fell and he hurt his back. And he had been dealing with this chronic pain for about 25 to 30 years. So I said to him, well, I learned this really amazing thing called matrix energetics. Can I work with you a little bit and to see whether or not it has any effect? So I used matrix energetics, or the techniques which I learned with this, and within the period of about 1 minute, his pain was gone. And for me, it was very surprising, because I never experienced something like that before. I come from a very logical background where I don't really believe in this stuff. But after doing that and seeing other things which has happened, I'm a big believer that there's a lot in this world which we don't actually know about. Using matrix energetics, I've seen things which I would never imagine to be possible. I've experienced earthquakes, literally. I'm walking and the whole world starts shaking, and it's really, really cool. So on the 24th of December, I would like to show you this. I would like to explain to you what it is, and I would like to teach you some of the techniques which you can use in order to help other people and in order to help yourself as well. Using these techniques, you can help get rid of pains, okay? Although it's not a guarantee, because obviously with this kind of thing, it depends on the situation, it depends on the environment. But what I will say is that it will definitely open your eyes. You can also use these techniques in the areas of goal setting. So for example, if you want to go from here to there, you can use energy to align it so that you can reach the goal in a very quick time. So on the 24th December, we're going to concentrate on that. We're going to show you other stuff as well, and we really look forward to seeing you. Thank you.